I'm here in Wisconsin at the Wisconsin Active Threat Conference with my two friends, Bill and Aaron. Both of them are doing a great job in Kenosha. Bill is with the Kenosha School District and Aaron's with the Kenosha Police Department. Can you talk a little bit about what you're doing? I really love how you're trying to build a threat management unit. You call it STACK here in Kenosha. So first of its kind in Wisconsin. Would you be the first county that has a threat management really a holistic approach. We have a lot of threat assessment teams in schools and school districts, but Wisconsin is really moving forward in a huge way by creating this joint effort between law enforcement and schools. And I love how close you guys are working together. That's the key to school safety. That's the key to making schools safe. And obviously, you're prioritizing school safety above all else. I know you both care about this issue greatly.
I think there might be similar attempts at what we're trying to do in Kenosha, but just talking with other districts and other people in law enforcement and education, as well as with the Office of School Safety. The Office of School Safety, Trish Kilpin, the director, has told us that we have something kind of special and unique going on in Kenosha, and has asked us to share that with other counties, which we're happy to do. So I think the relationship that we have in Kenosha is what's unique.
Yeah.
Maybe not the idea, but the way we have it working, I think, is what's special.
100%. As I speak to people here today, I speak to a lot of officials that wish that they had that really collaborative approach that you guys have been able to accomplish.
Yeah, well, it's us. It's Kenosha Police Department and other law enforcement agencies. It's the public school system, but it's the county school systems, and which there's several smaller districts out there, and the private schools, and then all kinds of local agencies are involved. The DA's office, the Juvenile Court intake, the DCFS. I'm leaving groups out. Other community service agencies, but it's all of us getting together to try to share in this idea of building a collective system for avoiding tragedy or avoiding violence in schools, doing a good job of systematically managing, responding to threats and threat assessment processes and that kind of thing.
And before the gun comes on campus, before the critical incident happens, and identifying these kids when they post things so that you can make sure that you get them off the pathway to violence and put systems in place to get them services, right? And I
Yeah.
know that's what you specialize in, and you spent all your whole career in helping kids.
Yeah, I mean, that's the fundamental nature of education, right? Is trying to to intervene and to we have situations that are behavioral that require consequences, but it's also about developing programming and planning to help all of our kids, to help them choose a better pathway, and to so identifying a problem before it happens and then intervening in effective ways to help kids make safer choices. Or
Yeah, I think from law enforcement perspective, cops have been training for a really long time on the response and becoming as fast as we possibly can when these attacks occur to get there and stop this threat. And we've gotten good at that.
Right.
We've gotten really fast, and we've gotten really proficient at ending a threat once it's started. But my mindset has kind of shifted to that just simply can't be good enough, because if I'm responding, someone's likely already dead.
It's already too late.
And so we'll never stop training that. We'll never stop trying to get faster and find ways and new tactics and new equipment to intervene in these events when they're occurring.
Right.
We'll never stop trying to get better at that. But I can't be content with the response. I have to do everything I can to get in front of that, and that's with groups like STACK and everyone getting around the table that has a stake in this, that has a role in intersecting with these kids that are exhibiting the troublesome behaviors that we know are on a path to violence, and intervening in that before, as you said, the gun comes on campus, before the shooting starts.
Right.
And that's the most critical piece.